I think we're connected on YouTube. Oh my god! Oh no, it's official now. There's no more turning back. It's official. There's no more turning back, guys. I've started the stream. It's official. The point of no return has been reached. This is not a joke. This is not a troll. The title's correct. I am building all of Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. Oh! Dragon Lover, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Alright, everyone. Everyone hold the line. Everyone hold the line. Hold the line, everyone. Calm down. Let's all calm down. Let's all relax for a second. Alright, first things first. All VOD viewers, just a warning for everyone watching this VOD. There's gonna be a lot of talking, okay? We got a lot to talk about today. So, I'm just warning you VOD watchers if you skip ahead. Mr. Plant, thank you for the 2 on YouTube. Oh, I'm so scared, guys. You have no idea how nervous I am. I'm literally shaking so bad. I am so nervous. I've known for like 2 months now. I decided like 2 months ago, like, yes, I'm doing it. But this is like the point of no return. Before now, I could call it off and change my mind. But now that this stream has started, there's no more going back. There's no more going back. It is official. It is happening. And now I am stuck. I'm locked in. I need to ping the Discord and stuff. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second, guys. Brandon, thank you for the 2. I appreciate it. And Alfie for resubscribing. I appreciate it as well. Wait, what? I thought this was a joke. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it. Just let me ping the Discord real quick. I'm gonna do an @here ping for this, I think. This warrants an @here ping, right? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The TOTK project begins now, period. Whew. I'm about to ping 2,000 people. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's too late. There's no more turning back. Grazzy, this will be horrible for your sanity. Come on, man. I'll manage. I'll manage. Right? Surely I'll manage. Alright, so, first things first, you guys probably are asking, Grazzy, I thought you didn't want to do Tears of the Kingdom. Why are you doing Tears of the Kingdom? You've been so against it. Well, just the other day, I got this DM on Discord. I bet you $1,000 you can't make TOTK by the end of August 2029. Even $2,000. So I said bet. And here we are. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not... I did actually get that DM, but that's not why I decided to do it. Oh, man. Genshin Ali, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. I appreciate it. And Hayden becoming a member. Holy shit, I didn't think it would happen. Also, a long time no see. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've streamed on anywhere, actually. It's been months since I've streamed on Twitch. It's been like half a year since I streamed on YouTube. So, it's been a while. Where do we begin? Where do we begin, dude? Oh my god. Like I said, I'm absolutely terrified for this because it's the point of no return. August Fools, I am 100% serious. I am not kidding at all. This is not a joke. This is not a troll. This is genuinely happening. Day 1 of Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. That is today. That is today. Hyperion Sons, thank you for gifting your sub on Twitch. I appreciate it. Sorry if I've been missing alerts. I'm understandably very flustered. This is understandably, like, you know, scary. Today, August 3rd, 2025, is it. Day 1 of Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. Your local orphan distributor, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Good to see so many familiar names back. It's been a while, I know. But it's happening. I gotta be honest with you guys. Today isn't technically day 1 of the project, alright? I announced this project to the other builders about a month ago. And you're gonna see, I haven't actually done any building yet, but the project has been in progress. It's been actively being worked on for a month. Early preparation work, things like that. We're about to go over it all. I'm gonna tell you guys what's been happening the last month, how we got to this point, why I decided to do this. So let's move over, shall we? Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Did someone else subscribe? I missed it. Where? Phantoms Gamer, thank you for subscribing. And Sikorsky? Sikorsky, is that how you say that? Thank you for subscribing as well, man. I appreciate it. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Welcome back, everyone, to the world of Hyrule and Minecraft. We're back, guys. We're back. It's been half a year, and we're back.
Beans.
Thank you for the 2, God Boy. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. This is an insane moment. This is an insane moment. TOTK today. Yep. Alright, everyone. So first things first, you're gonna notice there's some things in the sky. I'm just gonna point that out right away. There's some things in the sky. As I said, this project has been worked on in the last month. I'm gonna tell you guys everything. We have a lot to catch you guys up on. So let's start all the way back at the beginning, and we're gonna go through everything. There's gonna be a big talking segment here, because we got a lot to catch you guys up on. J-Man, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. I appreciate it, man. I might have to revive the Book of Supporters, I just realized. This is the first time I realized, like, I probably have to redo the Book of Supporters again for this project. Alright, everyone. Pause. Time out. Let's rewind. Rewind. Alright. As all of you guys know, I said ages ago that I was going to do Tears of the Kingdom. But then Tears of the Kingdom came out, I played it, I went through the pain of Hebra, and I decided, no, actually, this sucks. I don't want to do it. Right? Hello, Bread Pirate. I said I didn't want to do it. For the longest time, I decided, no, I'm not doing it. But after Hebra, as I kept working on the Breath of the Wild project, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm warming back up to it. You know? Like, I started slowly warming back up to it over time. I still wasn't sold on the idea, but I was warming back up to the idea of doing Tears. Let's turn on my render distance. Just in case. And then I finished the project, and I kind of felt like after finishing the Breath of the Wild project, the Breath of the Wild project was ended on such a high note, on such an incredible moment, that I was like, it kind of felt, you know when you have like a really good standalone movie, and then they give it like an unnecessary sequel? That's kind of what I felt like. I felt like I had done my really good project, my really good movie, and Tears of the Kingdom will kind of be the unnecessary sequel that's like, it just can't be as good as the original, you know? So I kind of stayed away from it for so long, because I was like, I don't know if I can do that, you know? I don't want to make the unnecessary sequel. What's the mod that gives you way more render distance? It's called Bobby. Like, literally that. But I kind of, I was warming back up to the idea. I started getting ideas for the content, and I started liking the idea more and more. And then I realized as well that I just missed having one massive overarching project to work on. Because, like, what I did last year, I had the Breath of the Wild project, you know. I'd work on that for a few months, I'd make a video about it, and then I would take a break to work on a separate standalone project. But I always knew that, like, oh, I can always return to the Breath of the Wild map, you know? I've always got that to work on in the background. And I kind of miss having that, you know? I kind of miss having that, like, that huge background project. So I decided, yeah, I would like Tears of the Kingdom for those reasons. And it was still really scary. It took me, like, 2 months of just, like, really thinking about it. Like, I spent so long just really considering, like, do I really want to do this? And I eventually came to the conclusion that, like, I don't think there's anything that's going to make me be like, yeah, no, I never want to do this with 100% certainty, you know? And I eventually just decided, like, I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. I'm always going to be indecisive about this. I'm just going to do it. So I ripped the Band-Aid off. And I got to experiment. Okay. Yep. I mean, we're, what, 15 minutes in and we already got this stuff happening? I mean, this is just on brand, right? This is just on brand, right? This is on brand for the project. Like, of course this is happening 2 minutes in. Of course this is happening 2 minutes in. Alright, so let's go over some things. First things first, how do we fit Tears of the Kingdom into the Minecraft world, right? As you guys know, Minecraft has a height limit of about like 300 something, but you can actually change that with data packs. And I had to change it for the Breath of the Wild map. The Breath of the Wild map is about 860-ish blocks tall, right? Are you kidding me? Thank you for the 50 gift subs, Liev. Are you kidding me? Time out on the explanation. Thank you for the 50 gift subs on Twitch, bro. Oh my god. Good afternoon to you too, Liev. It's been some time. Remember when we were DMing a while back, Liev, and I said I was gonna start streaming soon? This is what I was talking about. I was talking about the Tears of the Kingdom map. So yeah, dude, sorry I've been away for so long, man. You couldn't space those out. You had to do it all at once. I appreciate it, man. Holy, 50 gift subs is ridiculous, bro. That's actually insanity. And outfit gifting 5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, you guys. Sorry I'm not going over alerts too much. We just have a lot to talk about, you know? And I want to get through it as fast as possible so that we can actually start doing something. My gosh. Thank you, Liev. I appreciate it. It's actually crazy how much you've gifted. Not just today, but of all time, bro. You're insane. I can't believe it. Okay. Let's try and keep on track. What were we talking about? Right. How does the map fit, okay? How does Tears of the Kingdom fit into the Minecraft world? You can extend the height limit using data packs, but there is a limit. You can only go to about 4,000 blocks of a limit. Each Minecraft world has like a hard limit, 4,000 blocks, right? So issue 1, the first thing that I really had to figure out, could it fit in a Minecraft world? That was the first question. Could Tears of the Kingdom even fit in a Minecraft world? And to do that, I had to do some measurements. I opened Tears of the Kingdom, I opened the Minecraft map, and I measured bridges.
Keep the change.
Thank you for the 2, Mr. Plant. I appreciate it. I think I chose this bridge down here, and I measured it in Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. Because I'm sure you guys know, Tears of the Kingdom has a built-in coordinate system. So I wanted to find the conversion, how much, what was one coordinate point in Tears of the Kingdom equal to in the Minecraft map, you know? How many coordinate points in Tears of the Kingdom makes up a single block? And I have the numbers somewhere. Let me just find them. So I believe one coordinate... Which way is it? I think one coordinate point in Tears of the Kingdom is roughly 1.74603 Minecraft blocks. It might be the other way around. I don't remember. No, it's definitely right. One coordinate point is 1.7 blocks, basically. Right? Because the Breath of the Wild map is not true one-to-one scale, right? It's a bit smaller. So I had the conversion. So next, I took the highest coordinate point of Tears of the Kingdom and the lowest point of Tears of the Kingdom, and I converted it to how many Minecraft blocks that would be on the map. And I discovered that the Tears of the Kingdom world would be roughly 3,353 blocks tall if we do everything at true scale. Liev, thank you for another gift sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. So yeah. The lowest point of the depths would be 0, and the highest point would be 3,353. So, the next problem arose. The Breath of the Wild map has to go in the middle. So, how do I move the map up? That was problem number 2. And it turns out, I lied to you guys. That's not a problem. I don't have to move the map up. I thought I would. I thought I would have to move the map upwards, but it turns out the limits of the world, you can go up to Y2000 and down to -2000. Which means the Breath of the Wild map is already actually in the middle. So I was really worried for the long time of like, how do I move the map upwards? But it turns out I don't have to. It's already in the middle because I can go into the negatives. So the depths go in the negatives, the Sky Islands go above the map in the positives. That was the idea. Dr. Bluefoot, thank you for gifting a sub. First gift sub ever. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude. So, the map is in the middle. It works. It'll fit. We know for sure that it will fit. Right? So then the next problem arose. And you guys already know what you guys already know what the question is. You guys know it. Everyone in my comments loves asking it. All of you guys love asking me, how do we do the depths? Big #1 question that's been on everyone's mind since Tears of the Kingdom came out, right? How am I gonna do the depths? How is it even possible? I wanted to answer this question before I started on the project, because I wanted to know if it was possible. I do not want to do the depths entirely by hand. That's a nightmare. So, we got brainstorming. First idea. Here's the first idea. We flip Breath of the Wild height map and import it. That was the first idea I had, right? So, if you guys are aware, you guys might not be aware, some of you guys probably are, the depths are just roughly an inverted map of Hyrule, right? So if you take the surface of Hyrule and you invert it, you get roughly the terrain of the depths. It's not perfect, but like pretty much. Like the lowest point in the depths, I think is, excluding Gloom's Descent, I think is the peak of Hebra. It might be Death Mountain, like underneath Death Mountain. It's either underneath Hebra or underneath Death Mountain. And I believe the highest point in the depths is underneath Tanagar Canyon, right? So, my first idea was to take the height map that I used to generate the Breath of the Wild map, invert the colors, and then import it into World Painter to get a rough map. And I actually think I still have this world. We can take a look. I think I still have it. Which one is it? One of these three is gonna crash my game. And I don't know which one. I'm gonna take a gamble. One of these is the correct world I'm looking for, and I think the other two will crash my game if I open them. I don't know which one. I'm gonna guess it's Breath of the Wild invert. Maybe? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't think this is the right world. I don't think this is the right world, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Big Mike, thank you for subscribing. No way. Yeah, it's happening, bro. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so maybe it's depths. Oh, yeah, this is it. Here it is. So, I inverted a map of, Tsunami. Okay, we have a lot of explaining to do. Alright, back on track. So, my first idea was to import an inverted map of Breath of the Wild to get the rough terrain of the depths. And that's what I did. And this was the result. This is just the Hebra. I only generated the Hebra area. You can kind of see, like, the rough outline of Hebra. This is actually Rito Village. So these giant chasms are actually the Rito Village island, just flipped, right? However, there were a few problems with this method. Number one, you guys remember all those issues that we had with the height map on the Breath of the Wild map? Those would all be present again because I was reusing the same map, right? Not ideal. Problem number two. this does not generate the walls or the ceiling, which means the walls and ceiling of the depths I would have to do myself, right? But it was the best option I really had, you know? It was the best option. It was going to take a lot of work, but it was the best option I could think of. There was another problem as well. Dark Zero, thank you for subscribing, man, on Twitch. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm, like, kind of not talking to chat much. I'm just trying to, you know, speak about everything. So, yeah, that was one of the issues. I don't know what's going on here, honestly. So, that was not an ideal solution, right? Thank you for gifting a sub, Mike. I appreciate it. Good to see you guys back. It's so fun streaming again. It's been so long. I missed this. I wanted to stream the projects from my last video, but I was already like halfway through the project when I thought about streaming. So at that point, it was like kind of too late, you know? I didn't want to start streaming mid-project, but off topic. So this first idea, flipping a Breath of the Wild height map and importing it, not ideal. But it was like the only option I really had. So I announced this project to the other builders thinking this is what I would have to do. But then I got a DM from Hauziki. And, that's where the story goes crazy. There is literally no way I can tell you the full story of what happened over the next month after I received this DM from Hauziki. I literally cannot explain it all. Not only would it take forever, but, like, I can't explain it all. But he was asking about how I plan to do the depths, and I told him this idea. And I was like, this is not ideal, you know? And Hauziki agreed with me. Hauziki agreed. He was like, this is not ideal. We're gonna find something better. And then began about a week of research. Hauziki and I spent so long trying to find a better option. And we did find a slightly better option. A new idea, which is pretty much just the second idea. Or the first idea. Use a height map, if I can type, of the depths themselves. Right? Instead of just using the original Breath of the Wild map, what if we get a depths height map? So we created one. I didn't create it, but we got one. And we imported it, and it was better, right? It was better, still not ideal. Not ideal. Because it still has the same problem of how do we connect the walls and the ceiling up, you know? But that was only half of the problem. Because it's not as simple as generating a map of the depths, right? We have to then add that map into the Breath of the Wild world and make it seamless. We had to generate this map below Hyrule. No problem. You used World Painter, right? I used World Painter to import the first map. What if I just open the Breath of the Wild map again in World Painter and then import the map of the depths below? Doesn't work. World Painter doesn't like overhangs very well. And so I got really close. I got a few instances where they almost combined and worked, but it just didn't work, right? So I tried generating the depths in a new world and then taking the two separate worlds and literally mashing them together using World Painter, because World Painter has a merge world option. That didn't work either, because it also caused corruption and it just didn't work. World Painter was completely off the table. Couldn't use World Painter. Not happening. So what do we do? Well, there are other options that don't involve a height map. And some other programs. I believe it's called Amulet. Hauziki brought up Amulet. And it kind of does what World Painter doesn't. It allows you to... I don't know how it works, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how it works. It's way more complicated than anything I've used. So it's very, very rough. Potentially completely wrong explanation. But basically, the idea was to use Amulet, and Hauziki would write a script to read the data of the Tears of the Kingdom depths and import it into the world directly. That was the third idea. And it wasn't easy, all right? It wasn't easy, okay? This third idea took up like 3 weeks, okay? It took him literally like 3 weeks to learn how to properly read the data from Tears of the Kingdom, read the depths data, and then he used a script that he wrote with Amulet to take the data that he was reading, import it into Minecraft, translate it to Minecraft blocks, properly position and scale it according to the original Breath of the Wild map. And this idea was the winner. This idea completely worked. And there's a benefit to this. Hold on, we gotta wait for ad breaks to end on Twitch. This is a big moment. I don't want to say it without Twitch. Don't want to say it until they're back. Got 30 seconds. But there's a crazy twist with this. Crazy twist involving this idea. This, by the way, I did not mean to do that. Well, third idea is gone. This idea, by the way, I forgot what I was gonna say. Liev! There's no way you just gifted 50 subs again. Liev saw people in ad breaks and was like, nope, we gotta get them out of there. That's 100 total. Oh my god, Liev. Liev couldn't wait any longer. He really couldn't. He was like, nope, we're putting an end to these ads. We're getting them out of there. He literally reached down and pulled them out of the ads. That's crazy. Thank you for the 50, Liev. Oh my god. Oh, and one more for good measure. I can't, says Big Mike. Yeah, Mike, he already, that's 100 from him. More than 100. It's like 105 or something. So. You're actually crazy, man. Alright. Alright, you guys ready for the big moment? Okay. Huge news. Huge news about this third idea. Okay. So I have not turned around in so long. I have not turned around in so long. Okay, we're turning back around. We're turning back around. We're turning back around. Okay. So, before I make this big reveal, we need to talk about another question. As you guys know, you can use programs like Amulet and other stuff to basically take anything from anywhere and generate it in Minecraft, right? You could read data and just generate it directly into Minecraft. You could generate, there's definitely a way in which you could take the whole Tears of the Kingdom map and just generate it all. Structures included, everything. Obviously, it wouldn't be colored, it wouldn't be pretty, it'd be very messy, but, like, you could do that. And so it becomes we have to ask the important question, where is the line drawn? Where do we say, we're not generating anymore, you know? Where's the point in which we say, we're not generating any more than this? Thank you again, Dr. Bluefoot, for another gift sub. I appreciate it. Builders like me, you know, we like building. I don't want to just generate everything and then color it in. That's boring. That's cheating. You know, who wants that? Who likes that? I don't. So the question becomes, when we're generating things like this, where's the line drawn? I, along with a lot of other builders, I think, draw the line at terrain. I am willing to generate terrain using external tools and software, nothing more. I'm not going to generate buildings, castles, nothing, you know? That's the line. I will generate terrain, everything else, no. Right? And the reason I bring that up is because the height map method that we used for the original Breath of the Wild map wasn't ideal because it couldn't generate overhangs. So we had a ton of work to put in to generate the world, right? However, with this new idea, where how Ziki is reading the data of Tears of the Kingdom's world, that is no longer a limitation. there is no longer a limitation on overhangs, right? And what that means, when we generated the depths in Minecraft, where is it? It didn't just generate the floor. It generated the walls and the ceiling too. Oh boy. And just like that, Haziki saved us literally months, years of work. Oh my god. The depths are generated. Obviously, only the terrain. Only the terrain. We made sure to only generate terrain. All the mines, all the builds, all the statues, the spirit temple, the fire temple, the great skeletons, everything is missing. This is just the bare bones terrain. Oh my gosh. This is what's been going on for the past month. Haziki's been working on this. Oh my god. It's literally all here. It's all here. The depths are it's all here. I think roughly around here is where the what is it? The Hylian, the central abandoned mine? That's like roughly what this is right here. And then here's this. This is a chasm. It doesn't go up to the surface yet, but it's there. Yeah. So, what all is included? Wow, that guy must be super smart, says Hauziki. Yeah, so basically what you guys need to understand, the general takeaway from this, Hauziki's basically the go to this project. He's the go to this project. He literally, in a single month, saved potentially an entire extra year of work. Maybe more. So, like I said, it doesn't include buildings, structures. We have to build everything in the depths. Just like with the Breath of the Wild map, this is just the bare bones terrain to work with. The only like difference is that we've learned from the mistake of the hype map and we actually have generated overhangs now. So yeah. This includes the terrain and all the roots. All of like the massive roots are included. So they're here. These like pillars mark out where the chasms are, obviously. Oh, what is this? Is this actually a chasm? I don't know what this is. I think this is a Colosseum. I think this is supposed to be the Colosseum. Like the rock the Colosseum sits on. So yeah. There are some other details you'll probably notice. Because he was reading the terrain data,
Is the final descent again in there as well?
Yes, it is. I'll show you that in a second. Thank you for the 2, Hayden. I appreciate it. So because he was reading the data of the Tears of the Kingdom terrain, he was also able to differentiate gloom patches. That's what the red is. Which means we get 100% accurate gloom patches. It's crazy. And just like that, here's our bare bones map to work on. We got the bare bones map of the depths. It's below the world. Yeah. So we can take a look at Gloom's Descent real quick. So I believe... Yeah. Okay, Ganon is not doing so well. This is fine. I mean, this gets removed anyway, so this isn't a problem. Oh, it's gonna get laggy. Oh, it's gonna get laggy. So, it's very messy right now. As you can see, all of this deep slate in the middle is gonna be gone in the end. But like, oh my god. Yeah. It's messy, but it's here. The whole thing. I took a screenshot of the whole thing at some point. It's all here. The whole descent, everything. And it's just a mess right now. We're gonna have to do a lot of cleanup. I think this is the Lionel room. And like, oh my god, my frames are dropping. I don't know the path down. Here we go. Here we go. I think this is the imprisoning chamber. Jump all the way down. Go over here. And then, yeah. The big Ganon boss room is very, very messy right now. But it's here. And then here's the actual Ganon boss arena. So, yeah. We're down at negative 1,300, by the way. Oh my god, the frames are crazy, but there you go. There it is. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay. So, depths are done, right? Now, something interesting. Everyone kind of assumed that my biggest fear with this project were the depths. But honestly, yeah, they're bad, but I'm also very worried about the surface caves, right? The surface caves would be annoying, you know? Who wants to hollow all that out? Shakehob? Is that how I say that? Thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. The caves were kind of my bigger concern, right? Hollowing out all those caves would be a pain. It's just going to be terrible, you know? And honestly, I always felt like that was going to be more annoying than the depths. And now I definitely think that's true. Now that we have the bare bones terrain for the depths, it's 100% true that the caves are going to be worse. And that's why Halziki asked me. Halziki asked me, he's like, I mean, while I'm at it, do you want me to read the cave data too? And I was like, you can do that? I was like, you can do that? Say hello to the caverns, guys. Here they are. The complete bare-bone terrain for all surface caves. So, if you guys have noticed stuff floating in the sky, these are not markers for the island. These are the caverns. We decided that because our terrain is not 100% perfect and things wouldn't 100% perfectly line up, I told him to generate the caves up in the sky above where they're located. So, I had him generate the caves in the sky above their locations. I think it's like 500 blocks or something. So, if you take all these caves and you move them down 500 blocks, it's their rough location. Like this right here, this is where the cave is located in tiers. And this, interestingly enough, includes the chasms, as you can see. This is one of the chasms. So we move this down, there's a chasm here in Tears of the Kingdom. And if you go down into the depths, maybe not. Let's reload chunks. Okay, maybe it's not showing up. Maybe I'm wrong. We chose like the worst one to work with. Hold on, let's relax. No, they definitely lined up. The chasm marker cutting through the Death Mountain smoke is weird. Yeah, I didn't notice that. They definitely line up. We checked a lot of the chasms and they line up. Let's try a different one. What is that? Is that there on the Breath of the Wild map? I didn't know that. Here we go. See? As you can see, perfectly lines up. Here we are, in the depths. How deep in the depths? The lowest point of the depths, that being again in Boss Arena, is at about negative 1,300. Like, right now, this depth surface right here is at, negative 233. Oh my god. Yeah. So, all, cave terrain data was read, imported. All the cave... I haven't loaded these chunks, so it's gonna get super... I apologize for frame drops. It's gonna be, kind of laggy. I haven't loaded in the entire map. I loaded in, like, a good chunk of it, but not all of it.
Should Talk and Bob be separate worlds since the surface is different in Talk?
Yes, they are. If I do /world, you can see the top one, Breath of the Wild project. I'm just building on a copy of the Breath of the Wild world, but like the original copy is still intact. Plus, the Breath of the Wild world's up for download. So, like, even if I was working on my copy of the Breath of the Wild map, I could just download it from the link and, you know, have the map again. So, they're 2 separate worlds, yeah. And they will be 2 separate downloads, too. Again, once this project is 100% complete, I will be releasing a free world download. No strings attached, completely free. And they'll be separate downloads. I'm not going to, like, replace the Breath of the Wild download with this. It's going to be 2 things. To answer that question. So, I think you guys might be caught up. I think you guys might be caught up. Oh, it's getting laggy. I'm going to reload all chunks again. I'm actually going to relog. Brother. Alright. Whenever that happens, I just have to sit in here for a bit. Leah becoming a member on YouTube too. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, you can see here, like, these are all tests for the Tears of the Kingdom. There was so much testing going on, like the Tears of the Kingdom test. Like, there was so many worlds I was generating to test out the Tears of the Kingdom stuff. It took so long. Here we go. We're back. I think you guys might be fully caught up. That might be everything. You can see, if we, like, look in the sky, all these stone bits, these are the caves. One thing I did notice, a lot of them are pretty thin, like, pretty tight, to the point where some of them you can't even, like, fit in the entrance. So, it's very likely that I'm gonna have to edit the cave, terrain quite a bit. It's very likely. So, we'll see about that. We'll see, we'll get to that eventually. Another quick question to answer, as we look at Hateno here. Another question to answer, how is the series going to work in terms of videos? My original plan was to do the surface as episode 1, the depths as episode 2, the sky as episode 3. I don't really like that idea so much anymore. So I'm thinking of splitting it up into, like, roughly 5 parts. We'll, like, each episode will, like, tackle a section of the map, and for that section, we'll do the surface, then the depths, then the sky. That's the idea. Because a lot of the surface doesn't have as much work to do. Like, the surface is, like, we'll have to do slight edits, but, like, that's it. I don't think the surface will take very long. So, yeah, that's kind of the thought. Like, roughly split them up into, like, each corner as an episode, and then, like, the middle area as a new episode. I don't know. Are we going to use the Great Sky Island? I don't know, actually. I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, that's, like, the corner of it right there. I don't actually know. I'm not as happy with the quality of the Great Sky Island anymore. Now that it's been so long since I built it, I'm just not as happy with the quality of it. There's a good chance I'm gonna remake the Sky Island, the Great Sky Island. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I think this is supposed to be the entrance to the cave, and it's just like you can't even fit because it's too tight.
Tears of Grazzy.
So this is like one of the problems with the caves. It's really tight. We're gonna have to open them up a lot. I think this is the path that goes all the way to the castle. Yeah. And then we've got the Hyrule Castle Chasm. Probably won't use this. And then I think these are actual, just like the interiors of the castle, I believe. Legend of Terraforming Tears of Grazzy. Alright, there won't be too much now that we have the depths generated. Thank you for the $2, Jano Trio. I appreciate it. Whew. Man, I think you guys are caught up. I think that's everything. Which means, what do we do first? What do we do first, guys? I have an idea. I think I know what I want to do first. We're going to scour the entire map and eradicate all Sheikah tech from existence. Every guardian, every shrine, every pool of malice too. Every divine beast. We're killing them all. We're killing all of them. They're going to die. We are going to kill them. It's time for the Great Sheikah tech purge. Wait, we should remove... Hold on. Should we remove Ganon to start first? Let's kill Ganon. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Mike. I appreciate it. You guys are going crazy with the gift subs today. Insane. I appreciate it, guys. Let's kill Ganon. Let's kill him. Get him. All right, here's how we're going to do it. So we're going to make a mask, and we're just going to use all of the blocks that are in his palette. And then we're going to use air blocks, and we're just going to kill him. Die, Ganon. Die. Die, Ganon. Die.
Can't wait to see what you do with this man. Fire emoji.
He's being killed. Zane, what's up? Thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate it. It's going to be a crazy project. All right, all right, all right. Let's get rid of his eyes manually. Poke his eye out. We're poking Ganon's eye out. Dude, why didn't Link just do this? Why didn't Link just download Axiom and be like, yo, / mask Ganon. Goodbye, Ganon. Goodbye. Oh, get killed, Ganon. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Ganon. It was nice knowing you. I hated building you. You were a pain to build. Oh, there we go. Get out of here, Ganon. Nobody liked you. Oh, I knew this part was going to be really fun. I knew this part was going to be really... Destroy Ganon complete. One problem we did encounter, because this world is so much taller than the Breath of the Wild map, it's going to be a good bit laggier. But I think it should be fine. It's functioning pretty fine. We might experience some frame drops.
The first episode of Bot. Crazy to see how far you have come. Excited for this next project.
Thank you. I live in a box. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the day. This is official, like, day 1 of building. I didn't stream the day 1 of the Breath of the Wild project. I do remember how it went roughly, but yeah, I think I'm going to be streaming this a lot more. For the time being, I think I'm only going to work on this project on stream. Of course, there will still be long-form videos about it, but, you know. Ganon has been killed. He is dead. And now it's... Oh, we got to do the pillars next. Okay, we can get rid of all this from the mask now. Let's get redstone. Let's get this. Let's get whatever this ugly block is. That. And then can I just, like, magic select? No, I can't. But I can do this. Oh, there's another block that I missed. This. Get rid of you. Why is the weather cycle on? Game rule, do weather cycle, false. Okay. And, boom. Oh, there's red glazed terracotta in there? I didn't know that. I did not know there was red glazed terracotta in there. Get out of here. Goodbye. Oh. Yikes. We'll deal with that later. we'll deal with that another time. Select. Get out of here. We do not want you anymore. Ooh. What is that block? Wait, this block is just not in the other pillar. Interesting. And goodbye. Ooh, yeah, that's really ugly. We're gonna have to remove that. Goodbye. Get out of here. I will see you later. Oh, this one goes deep. What the heck?
How did Haziki scrape the map data? That's so cool.
Those are questions for not me, bro. I don't know what I'm talking about with this stuff. This is not a question for me. Thank you, McNeds, for the 2. I appreciate it. I remember the first Breath of the Wild episode. I sent this to my older brother, like, check this out. Haven't admitted to him that I devoted my income to the channel since then. Thank you again, Liam, for all the donations. It's crazy, but you know you can calm down anytime. I'm not forcing you to do this. I swear I don't have Liev, like, in my basement. I swear. I swear. I swear I don't. I swear. Get out of here, Malice. Nobody wants you. We don't have use for you anymore. Actually, I could probably just do this. Make it smaller, like way smaller. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Get out of here. Whoops. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. Get rid of all of that. Don't want you anymore. Boom. We have some floating guardians. What is this? Oh. Whenever you run out of content, there's always Mario Kart World. Fun fact. When I was getting ready, when I was like at the last moment where I was like really contemplating whether I wanted to do this, I was pretty much convinced I wanted to do this. The final question for me was whether I would rather do this or the Tears of the Kingdom map, or the Mario Kart World map. But I eventually decided that I did not want to do Mario Kart World. Thank you for the 2, Mazarine. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I hope I said that name right. But yeah, I kind of decided I didn't really want to do Mario Kart World. Like, I don't know. The thing is, the thing you have to understand now, when I started the Breath of the Wild map, it was really easy to start because nobody knew me. I had 2,000 subscribers. So if the video, like, flopped, I could just, like, not quit and nobody would care. But now if I start a massive project like that, there's a good chance that it'll get, like, at least 100K, you know, a few 100K probably. But if it's not a metric ton, like, a million plus on a new project that's going to take me, like, a year, that's not really enough. Like, if I did episode 1 of Mario Kart World and it got, like, 100K views, that wouldn't be enough for me to keep going. Because, like, it's my... YouTube is my job now, you know? And usually with big series, the first episode does really well, the last episode do really well, those are the biggest two. So if the first episode got, like...
Malice, let's go chat.
If the first episode got, like, 200K, then the next episode would do even less, and that's just not enough of a commitment, you know? And that's why it's really scary to commit to, like, building another huge map in Minecraft. Because if it doesn't get, like, hundreds of thousands, millions, it's not worth it for me to continue. But if it gets, like, 100K, that's still 100K people who are waiting on the next episode. You know? You guys see what I mean? Like, it's really dangerous. And I wasn't sure that I, like, felt like I actually wanted to do Mario Kart World anyways. I didn't really feel like I wanted to. I just felt like it could be good for a video. And so I eventually decided, like, nah, I ain't doing it. At least not yet. Maybe in the future. Who knows? Alright, let's get rid of all the malice. Yucky, yucky malice that nobody... Oh my god. The castle looks, like, naked. What have we done to this castle? Get rid of all that.
It's crazy to me that it's been 8 months since the bot map ended. And now we're here.
It really does feel like it hasn't been that long. It feels like it's been a few months. Thank you for the 5, Hayden. And I live in a box. Sorry, I was talking, so I missed it. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Honestly, I think I'm going to use the same block palette for Gloom as I did Malice. I don't see why I wouldn't. Oh, get rid of all this gross malice.
MKW should be a side project if you get burnout, like how you did GSI or Skyloft.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh. Thank you for the 5 pounds, Bouncy. I appreciate it. Get rid of all that yuckiness. Yucky, yucky malice. It's crazy how much more empty it looks now. Look at that. It looks so empty. Oh, it looks so naked. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't look right. Why is Tenna there? Why do we ask these questions anymore? If you've ever seen a stream of this project before, I don't think that's really a question you need to ask. I don't know, man. They just do things, and I don't have a choice. I don't have a say in the matter. Alright. We're going to kill our first Guardian, guys. We're going to take all of his blocks. We're going to add it to our mask, and we are going to murder him. He is going to die. It's going to be painful. He is not going to like it. We are going to kill him. Here we go. 1 second. Wait, I just got an important DM from Hauziki. Hold on. Okay. Important DM from Hauziki, everyone. This needs to be known. Hauziki has told me that 2 people, Mr. Cheese, which is spelled That, not with a capital H. And, oh, this is the name. DT13269. These two people helped Tauzuki a ton with his research and getting him through some really tough and important steps to make this work with the depths and the caverns. These two people deserve credit as well. They helped Tauzuki a lot. It wasn't just a Tauzuki solo adventure, you know? These two people with Tauzuki, the GOATs. These guys are the GOATs of the project because they literally saved, again, potentially years. 100% months, potentially years. Like, honestly, if I did the depths all by hand, I probably wouldn't even do Tears of the Kingdom. So, like, they pretty much are responsible for this project happening, you know? Pretty much responsible for this happening at all. Oh, it looks so wrong. Oh, we're killing the Guardian, right? I forgot, sorry. Is that everything from this guy? Goodbye. Oh, get murdered. Oh, you poor thing. Wait, but the button's here. Okay, buttons don't get removed. That means we're going to have to remove all buttons by hand. Boop. Oh, buttons don't get removed? Wait, I think I know why, actually. I might know why. Okay, that's a little annoying. First Guardian dead, vanquished, killed, massacred even. Oh, these ones are going to be annoying. Okay, we need to add a lot to our mask here. We need moss. We need oh. Wait, this is actually going to be a pain. There's grass? Why did I build these Guardians like this, man? Why did I build them like this? That's actually so annoying. That's going to cause a lot of... We're going to have to... A lot of the Ruin Guardians here, we're going to have to remove a lot of them by hand. Vines. That's not really annoying. Deep Slate stuff. Like, oh my gosh. Alright, can we kill you now? Goodbye. Be killed. Wait, what got removed? There's Mossy Cobblestone on the floor. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to take Mossy Cobblestone out for this. Dark Oak Trapdoors need to be added. We need to vanquish all of those. Whatever this is. Oh my god, how annoying. Alright, and then this we have to remove by hand. That's going to be annoying. Whatever. Goodbye. You are killed now. Oh, I deleted that house. Gotta be careful. This is crazy. See you later, Liev. Have a good rest of your night, man. Thank you again for all the gift subs earlier. You're crazy. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's really annoying, actually. We can't remove the ferns and stuff. There's a lot we're gonna have to do by hand. Those blocks are in here? Dude, what was I on? What was I on when I made these guys? Like, what was I thinking? These guys are so annoying to remove. I mean, I guess I never really considered having to remove them. Oh, gosh. I didn't know Celios was on. Oh, no. I didn't know he logged on. Run. They're building Chris now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, probably not gonna be able to remove all these on. I might do some some boring tasks like this. I might do off stream. You know, removing all the Sheikah tech. That's pretty annoying. Might have to do that off stream because who wants to watch me do this? It's fun for a bit, and then like it's already getting boring. It's already getting boring. We have to remove the Sky Watchers. Holy! Do you guys have any new blocks? This is gonna be the biggest mask I've ever used. I'm gonna save this as a palette right now. Random junk. I'm gonna save this as a preset, so if my game crashes or something, I can easily re-access it. Boom. Oh my god. Okay, okay. At least Hyrule Castle's the worst part of this. Oh my god! This is actually gonna be so frustrating. Oh my goodness. A lot of...
If you were to do another Zelda map, which game would you do?
That's a good question. Thank you for the 5. I live in a box. Probably... Probably not Tears. I already got brain rot. Probably Twilight Princess or Ocarina. I probably won't, though. I still don't see myself doing a Zelda map outside of Tears or Breath. I don't know if that would work, Hazuki. I mean, it would, but it would add a lot of annoyance to the mask. How would it work? I'd have to put another and statement in here and do block grass. I think this would work. And then not adjacent grass block, and that might remove floating grass. Let's test it out. So unlike this guy now, does he have floating grass? He doesn't. This one just doesn't have floating grass on him. Let's give him some floating grass. Nope, it doesn't work. It's a good idea, Hazuki, but I think it would overcomplicate the mask in a way that would be really annoying to edit. Because I have to manually remove... I can add this back in. I just realized, now that I'm no longer on a rocky road. Get rid of you. Grazzy confirmed to me that the One Piece map will be complete by 2035. Okay, fun fact. Oh, did I remove that? I did just do that, didn't I? No, I didn't. What happened to this hut? This is not right. At some point, blocks were removed from this hut. Fun fact about One Piece. I actually did consider, like, watching One Piece recently. Not, like, super recently. A few months back, I was talking to, two other YouTubers that I'm friends with, Kush and Croton, and they were both kind of telling me that One Piece is like a gold mine for my channel. Like, there's so many cool builds that I could do from One Piece. And then I had this crazy idea, crazy diabolical idea, to start watching One Piece and then build the whole map alongside as I watch. So, like, I'd watch, like, the first, like, 50 episodes or something, and then I would build the part of the map that I see in the first 50 episodes. So then the video series would not only be my journey to build it all in Minecraft, but it would also be my journey to watch the show for the first time, you know? But everyone I've mentioned this idea to, their reaction is all the same. Everyone who's actually watched One Piece, they're like, oh my god, you were not finishing until you were 70 years old. And I was like, yeah, maybe I don't want to do that, actually. Maybe I don't want to do that. And even still, I don't want to watch One Piece. I don't want to watch One Piece. I did tell Mike that at some point I would give One Piece a try with him. We just have to do that. I have changed my mind about that series. I think I would have to do, like, one-off builds if I do any One Piece builds. But, like, Croton was really convinced. He was telling me, like, dude, it is a gold mine for you. And I was like, you're kind of convincing me. But but it's so much. And I was just talking to my friend Mighty yesterday, and he told me that he's watching One Piece and that it's painfully slow. And that is, like, the one thing I can't stand about, like, TV shows, when they're painfully slow. And so it had me really concerned. I moved, so we would have to do, like, streaming calls for it. Did you move, like, obviously you don't, like, reveal our location. Did you move, like, really far away? Or are you, like, still in the general area? Are you replay mod recording? Not this. I'm not recording this. This, wouldn't, really be good for a replay recording. No, like, states away, sadly. Oh, we missed our chance. If I knew you were moving, I would have been more in a rush to do it. That's really unfortunate. I graduated, though. Let's go. Congrats, dude. Was that just this year? Or, yeah, this had to have been, like, just this past semester, huh? Get rid of all these guys. All these annoying guardians. I haven't even gotten to any shrines yet.
Turn on block updates so the floating grass breaks.
I don't think that's how it works. That's not how it works. I have updates on. I think by default, Axiom commands like this, don't update surrounding blocks. I don't think there's a way to change that in this menu. We're cleaning up Hyrule Field, bro. We're gonna be able to sell all these Guardian parts and get like 1 billion, rupees. I would still be willing to be your coach for a One Piece watch. Yeah, if I ever do, like, watch it, I'm letting you know first. I've had my other friend, like, Kush told me, like, I will watch it all with you. And I was like, but I already told someone that, like, you know, I'd be watching with them. And to be clear, I'm willing to give it a try with you. That does not mean I'm willing to watch it all, because I can't blindly commit to watching it all before I actually, like, know if it's good or not. Because, like, from what I've heard, like, the story is good, but it's just so painfully slow that it's, like, hardly worth it. I mean, some people think it's worth it. If it's as bad as people say it is, I don't think it'll be worth it. But that's so much cleanup. I don't want to do this. Giving up already on day 1 of the project because I have to do some mild terrain work. I'm giving up the project, guys. I changed my mind. Changed my mind, guys. Sorry. I have to delete Guardians, and that's too much work. Read the manga instead? Definitely not. Definitely not. I haven't, like, read any manga, but... So, okay. I haven't read any manga or, like, comic books or anything similar to it, so I could be completely wrong about this, but I think, personally, that, like, comic books slash manga slash whatever, anything like that, would be, like, my least favorite way to experience a story, period. I feel like it has the least depth out of any, storytelling, what's the term? Not outlet, style, I can't think of the name. I can't think of the word for it. Just, like, of all ways to experience a story, like, including, like, reading a novel, reading, you know, watching a TV show, watching a movie, I feel like that would be the most boring way to experience a story. Medium, that's the term. Yes, medium, that's what I was looking for. That is the term I was looking for. I just feel like it has the least amount of depth, you know? Because, like, as far as I'm aware, it gives you, like, dialogue and then, like, glimpses into the characters' like thoughts, you know, like thought bubbles, and that's like it. So I feel like that would be my least favorite way to experience the story, because it just has the least amount of depth. Okay, we gotta remove our first shrine, guys. We are murdering our first shrine. And it's getting to the point where I don't remember what I've already put in the mask. But I know there's that. This. No! No! I accidentally replaced the whole mask. That's why I saved a preset. That right there is why I saved the preset. We still have to add new stuff. Grazzy, please let me do them. Do you have, like, a trick? I've already seen it, Voxel. I need to remove the teleport points. But do you need the shrine to physically be there? Will it make it easier if the shrine's actually there for you? I can wait if you need me to, I can wait. But I just, like, is it actually, like, needed? Whoops, oh dear. What did you guys do? Oh, the lag. Oh my god! Ganon! You killed Ganon! Teleport points should be timed with entities. It will make it easier. It means I know where they are. Okay, fair enough. Ganon has been killed. Go kill the Divine Beasts? I can kill the Divine Beasts. I think there's still Guardians I'm missing. Yeah. They beat the game. Yeah, they beat the game. They did, in fact, beat the game. Totally. Yeah, I replayed all of Tears of the Kingdom about, like, recently to prepare for this project. I enjoyed it a lot more on my second playthrough here. Why is this not getting... Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird. We might have to remove this guy mostly by hand. He's in a bad spot. I did replay Tears of the Kingdom in preparation for this. Like, got all the shrines and everything. I will say, I enjoyed it a lot more this time. Did you do it on Switch 2? Yes, I did do it on Switch 2. 60 FPS was nice. I actually wasn't gonna get a Switch 2 originally. I didn't pre-order it because I can tell the story about my Switch 2. I didn't pre-order it originally because I wasn't sure back then if I actually wanted, like, the Switch 2. I figured I would need it eventually, but, like, did I really need to, you know, get it yet? I didn't know. I wasn't sure. So originally I was like, I'm not gonna get it. But then, like a few days before the Switch 2 actually released, I was like, alright, fine, I'll get it, you know. And, at that point I couldn't pre-order, so I was kind of in trouble. And so I started looking around on release day, and... I learned that a GameStop that's, like, right around the corner from me had 30 extras that weren't a part of the pre-orders. Like, they were like, saying, they're like, yeah, we have 30 that weren't pre-orders. Come by and grab one, if you didn't pre-order. And I was like, well, awesome. I don't know how they have 30 extra, but that's great for me. So, like, 30 minutes before they release, I show up to the GameStop. There's a line, you know, and I'm waiting in the line. And yeah, first things first, the stereotypes in that line there were kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The stereotypes I experienced there were insane. And by that, I mean, some of the people that were waiting in that line ahead of me should have been across the street at Walmart pre-ordering some, you know, body wash because, you know, they had a bit of a smell. And they, like, the people in front of me, like, started talking about, like, content creators that, like, I've collabed with before. So I was like, you know, like, put my head down just in case, you know. Like, it was scary. But finally they opened their doors. I'm near the front of the line. Everyone's grabbing their pre-orders. And so I show up, and I'm like, yo, I didn't pre-order, but I saw you guys have 30 extra. You know, you guys were posting about that and talking about that earlier. So can I get one of those? And they're like, we don't have any extras. Sorry. You had to pre-order to get one. And I was like, you literally were saying earlier you had 30 extras that weren't pre-orders. Like, what do you mean? like, what do you mean? You were just lying earlier? You just doing a bit of trolling? So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, fine. So I didn't get my Switch 2 on the first day. Then, like, 2 days later, I followed a bunch of Twitter accounts that were tweeting when they post when, like, Walmart restocked, and I turned on notifications. They were my only Twitter notifications I had on. And then as soon as I saw a tweet that they had restocked, I immediately snapped over to Walmart and I ordered it. And I got it, and it came, and yeah, I got one. The main reason I wanted it was honestly just for Mario Kart World. I loved Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have like 400 hours in 8 Deluxe. And I was really excited to play World. However, first of all, I haven't played a lot of World, so I don't know if I actually like it more than 8 Deluxe. I gotta say, I feel like I do. I feel like I like the... I feel like World feels really, like, clunky, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna fix this all right now. I'll fix that later. It felt really clunky.
I missed pre-order cause I was sick, but Best Buy came in clutch for me. I sat outside for 9 hours in Texas sun and forgot sunscreen, so the next couple weeks were excruciating. Lidocaine spray was clutch,
That's
but
rough.
it was worth it.
Thank you for the 20, Nolan. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm kind of lucky to where I don't live in, like, a crazy area, so I wasn't really concerned about, like, you know, having to wait in line for 12 hours. I literally showed up 30 minutes before they released, and there were, like, maybe 15 people ahead of me in line, maybe 20. So, yeah, the Texas heat, though, I would not have been brave enough to go out there if I were you. But yeah, Mario Kart World. I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't played a lot of it. I feel like I like the way Mario Kart World or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe feels over World. But the bigger problem is I literally cannot play Mario Kart World online. Every time I will race for, like, I don't know what just happened either, guys. I don't know what that was either. A lot of times I'll get, like, maybe one race in, but then I just get a connection error. And I get disconnected. And it's like, oh, okay. And at first I thought, like, okay, Switch 2 servers must be bad. But I'm the only one who has this issue. And it's also not my Switch 2, because I can play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online just fine. Oh my god, that's ominous. I can play 8 Deluxe online just fine. But Mario Kart World, I just can't connect. So I literally cannot even play Mario Kart World online. And, like, I'm not going to just race against bots forever. So I haven't even, like, I've barely even touched the game since I first played it. I haven't logged on to play it in a while, though. So maybe there were some software updates that fixed it for me. But, like, I cannot play. I literally just can't. Are you using Ethernet? No, I don't have the option to use Ethernet, but, like, that's not the problem. It's not my connection that's the problem, because, again, other online stuff, why am I lagging? Other online stuff works just fine. It's just my wife, yes, you. I banned you like 20 times, and then you've come back on another account. You thought I forgot about that, didn't you? You definitely thought I forgot. I remember you, bro. You're not sneaky. I remember you. This guy tried to ban evade with like 20 different accounts like a year ago. And he like came back on a new account recently, and he was like mentioning me and stuff. And he like thinks I forgot about him. I remember you, bro. I remember that name. You're not sneaky, kid. Sorry, got distracted. It's not my internet that's the problem. It is, I don't know what it is. Because again, I can connect to everything else just fine. It's specifically Mario Kart World. But there could be something that's up with my internet, because I have this really weird issue on my computer where I'll randomly like lag out on very specific applications. Like if I'll be like playing a game with my friends, my Discord will just cut out for like 30 seconds. And it's specifically Discord. Like, I'll be playing an online game with them. I can connect to the game fine, but Discord just cuts out. Sometimes it'll be just the game, but not Discord. It's like, I don't know. Something's just messed up with everything. Sorry, I'll watch for the name. No, you're not wrong for doing that. Like, you don't know the name. What did he do? I don't even remember what he originally got banned for. But this guy, he did something to get banned originally. And then he, like, started DMing me on every single platform you can think of. He DM'd me on Twitter, Discord, TikTok. He emailed me, and he was like, your moderator is corrupt. She banned me. He was like trying to convince me that one of my moderators just hated him and had it out for him. And so I asked that moderator, I was like, what did this guy even get banned for? She didn't even know. She wasn't even the one that banned him. And so this dude was like freaking out over my moderator banning him. And it was like, bro, she didn't even ban you. And then he like created a bunch of alt accounts and like came into my chat and stuff and like was asking me to unban him and like whining and crying. So I banned all these alt accounts, and then he finally like disappeared. But then just now he shows back up with the same username he had all those months ago, and he's like acting like all chill about it. And I'm like, bro, I remember you. You're not sneaky. Just because you've changed to your 20th account doesn't mean I'm not gonna recognize you, bro. Like my gosh. And you know what's funny? I knew he was gonna show up on my next stream. Because I saw him, like, mentioning me on, like, on TikTok and stuff. And I recognized the name, and I was like, oh my god. This dude's definitely gonna show up under a new account and, like, try and act like nothing happened. Dude, why are these chunks... Okay, I haven't loaded all the chunks in for the first time, so some of them, like, take a while to load. Wait, what? Is this happening? Yeah, this is not a troll. Where is this Guardian? He's over here. Come on, chunks. Bro has a stalker. He is not the closest thing I've had to a stalker, trust me. on the whole YouTube stuff, like, he is not the closest I've had to a stalker. Maybe it is just the server. I'm gonna try reconnecting. Let's get that mossy cobblestone out of there. Alright, see you later, Voxel. Let's try relogging. How do you feel about terraforming the depths? Buddy missed the beginning of the stream. Buddy, you missed it. You gotta rewind, bro. You gotta rewind. That's all I'm gonna tell you, bro. You gotta rewind. Are you planning on making chub frocks or chub goblins? I don't even think I need to answer that question. I don't think I need to answer that one. Yeah, I had really a lot of concerns about performance on this map. Because, what is it still removing? What else is... Oh, the moss. I had a lot of concerns about performance because I found out that Axiom on the Breath of the Wild world makes it lag like hell. Thank you, Dr. Bluefoot, for the gift sub. I appreciate it, man. God, you guys are crazy with the gift subs today. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Right. I had a lot of concerns about performance on the Tears of the Kingdom map because I cannot open the Breath of the Wild world with Axiom on. It lags too much and Minecraft runs out of memory. Right now, if I click this, Minecraft is going to run out of memory. I have like 16 gigs dedicated to Minecraft, and if I click this button, it'll run out of memory and crash my game. I cannot open the Breath of the Wild world right now. And so I thought the same thing was going to happen with this Tears project, since it's a copy of the map, right? But luckily it didn't. And I think the reason why, for the Tears project, I gave us a complete fresh world. I deleted every chunk outside of this general area near spawn and the actual world. The Breath of the Wild map has all kinds of stuff loaded in, but I deleted all exterior chunks for this project to give us like a clean slate, and that like fixed the lag. So there was a good while where I was like, is it even possible? Because once I extend the height, it's gonna get even laggier. Yeah, I'll do a quick recap, by the way, for those who missed the beginning of the stream. Do we think that's do we think that is good enough of a recap? Do we think this is a good enough recap for all the viewers who didn't see the beginning of the stream? This will suffice, right? Oh, man. I think this will suffice for you guys. You did all of that in an hour. Yeah, I did all that in an hour. This is what we've been working on the last hour. No, quick recap. Hauziki, what were the names? Hauziki, Mr. Cheese, and DT13269. Mentioned them earlier. They, basically did a bunch of research into reading the terrain data of Tears of the Kingdom. And then Hauziki wrote a script that took the terrain data they were reading, imported it into Minecraft, changed them into Minecraft blocks, put it into the Breath of the Wild world, scaled it properly, put it in the right spot, and generated the terrain of the depths. So we have the bare bones terrain for the depths. Yeah. The only difference between this and what we did with the Breath of the Wild project, you guys will remember for the Breath of the Wild project, we imported a height map to get the bare bones terrain. The only real difference to what we did here is instead of reading the height map, we just like read the terrain data so that we could get overhangs. And that's what allowed us to also create the walls and ceiling. And it included the roots as well, but I think that's it. Apart from the roots, the ceiling, walls, floor, we gotta build everything else. Open the map while you're down here. Yeah, I can do, what Y level am I at? Oh, auto. Let's go auto. Oh, that's not gonna work. What if we do full? It kind of works. It kind of works. You can kind of see a bit of everything. Like, you can see a bit of the surface. You can see a bit of the depths. It's a bit weird to look at, but it does work. Wouldn't there be too much shadow because of the Sky Islands? There probably will be a lot of shadows, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Weirdly dark. It's because it's everything. It's because it's every surface. Like, you can see bits of the surface, everything. If I were to go to layered, it'll show better, but it, like, doesn't showcase very well. This is what happens if you turn your brightness down, by the way. Dude, we're not even going to be able to use shaders in the video for the depths because, like, what if you have night vision? This is full bright. This is basically what night vision would look like. The meow song is back. The cat song is back. I didn't realize that. Alright, so we're not removing the shrines yet because Sam needs them for removing the teleport points. So instead, we're just going to remove all of the Guardians and Divine Beasts for now. Let's go up here to Akala Citadel and start removing them. How did you do the depths? Did you invert the Breath of Wild terrain? That was the original idea, but using that method, we would not be able to get the ceiling in the walls. So what we did instead, Hauziki, like I just mentioned, Hauziki, Mr. Cheese, and DT13269 did a bunch of research, and they found out how to read the terrain data of Tears of the Kingdom and generate everything. Not just the floor, but the walls and the ceiling too. What is going on? Yeah, the chunks are really slow to load sometimes. And I think that's just because I haven't loaded them in before. What about the towers? I can remove the towers. I can remove the towers. That's a good point. Of course, we need the terrain to load first. we need this to load. What's your chess elo? I've barely ever played chess. It would be low. It would be low. I've done maybe a few games on chess.com, and I don't remember what my account was called. Any day now. Alright, let's try relogging. Hello? Do we want to work? Dude. What is your hardest in Geometry Dash? I get to talk about this! I haven't... Pause. Okay, we're here now. Okay. We're going back to the Citadel. All right, I can talk about this. Okay. So a lot of you guys know I played GD. Actually, my first ever... This Grazzy channel back in 2016 was created to upload my GD completions. Why is nothing loading? I'm gonna restart my game. I'm just gonna restart my whole game. So, yeah, a lot of you guys know I play GD. My channel actually started on GD. Earlier in February, I completed a new hardest demon. My hardest demon at the time of the Breath of the Wild map completion was Yata-Garasu. My top 3 were Yata, Blade of Justice, and Bloodbath. I completed Cold Sweat in February, which is by far my hardest. I think it was like 80 or 90 on the demon list when I completed it. So yeah, I could probably pull up the footage. The record is verified on the demon list. If you like go to the demon list and you go to the completion page, you probably can find my completion video. It's not just you. I think it's the server. I can try restarting the server. You legit beat Cold Sweat? Yeah. It is my record is verified on the demon list. It is like, yeah. It took me 53,000 attempts, I think. If you go and you look at the video, you'll see. Like, yeah. It is. I think you can find it on the demon list. All records are public, right? If you like go to the victors of Cold Sweat and you like scroll, you should be able to find me. All right, I'm gonna restart the server real quick because I think it's lagging a lot. What is build height in total on Tears of the Kingdom server? Right now, it goes down to about negative 1,700 all the way up to 800, but we have not extended the height to include room for the Sky Islands yet. So it'll be even more by the end of the project. All right, I'm restarting. Yeah, the server's lagging a lot. All right, I'm restarting it. Might take a moment. How many list points do you have? The only list level I've beaten is Cold Sweat, so whatever I have from that. I can pull it up. I can just pull it up while you wait for the server to restart. Bum 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 bum. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if I go over to here and I do window capture, what is this capturing? Here we go. Let me move this down below my face cam. 1 second. Look, I had hand cam and everything. My worst fail was right here. This is my worst fail. Hold on, let me pause music real quick. This is my worst fail. This is funny. Dude, I'm just in disbelief. I was like, there's no way I actually died past the wave. I was so mad. And then, yeah, here we go. Here's my reaction. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my.
Oh my god.
God! Let's fucking go! There you go. There it is. 40 attempts. That was only 40 attempts in this session. It took me like 53k total. So yeah, there's some lore for you guys. I beat Cold Sweat, and it's verified on the list. So yippee. I did that back in February. I think it was February. It might have been January. Pretty sure it was February. Server back up? Surely it's back up by now, right? Yep. 53k? Yeah, bro. Cold Sweat at the time was like a top 90 hardest level in the game. Ooh. I built GD in Minecraft. How do you have the Breath of the Wild background on your Minecraft menu? I have a resource pack that changes the menu panorama. Simple as that. I can probably release that publicly. Dude, no way the chunks are still... Okay, they're loading. I don't think it's been released publicly, but I can do that. The preset's gone again. Well, the preset's not gone, but the mask is. Not a big deal. Boop. Goodbye. And warped button. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever beat anything harder than, Cold Sweat. It's already lagging again. This is, like, bad. Yeah, NJD, I don't think I'll ever beat anything harder than Cold Sweat. Like, Cold Sweat took me so long, and, like, I just don't have, like, the time to grind it out a harder level, you know? Why erase the Guardians? Because they're not in Tears of the Kingdom. Grazzy, I think if you really try, you can get a top 100 level. I did. Cold Sweat was in the top 100 when I beat it, bro. I think it's fallen out now because there have been harder levels beaten. But at the time of me beating Cold Sweat, I think it was like 90-something on the list. It was like 91, I think. So, yeah. I don't think I'll beat anything harder. Like, I don't know what else I'd want to beat that's harder than that. Like, I want to beat Tartarus. And I've played a little bit of Tartarus. I think I have like 60 or 70 to 100 on Tartarus. Something like that. But, like, it's so hard, and I just don't want to waste the amount of time it would take to beat it, you know? Like, that it's so much time to, like, actually beat a level harder than Cold Sweat. And it's like, I just don't want to put... I can't justify the time it takes anymore. Cold Sweat took me so long. I was so committed to beating it, and it took me so long. And, like, I just don't think I can beat anything harder. I mean, I can. I 100% believe that I can if I tried, but I don't want to. I don't want to try. I was also doing runs on Slaughterhouse for fun. I did the river wave in Slaughterhouse, bro. I have that footage, too. I don't think I want to pull that up right now, though. I don't want to bother. But I did the river wave. Which was pretty awesome sauce. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of work to do up here in Akala. Like, look at that. Oh, well, this part's not bad. But this part... You'll erase the tower, right? Yeah, we can erase the tower now. I keep forgetting. We can erase it. Oh, I just smacked my teeth with my water bottle. Ow. Bomb the tower? We're not gonna bomb it. Have you beat Sakup in Hell? Yes, I did beat Sakup in Hell. Boom. Gotta get rid of all this stuff. Cobble Deep Slate we gotta add. I'm gonna save this as a new preset. Random junk, we'll just override it. No, you don't override presets in this. You just, like, create duplicates, and it's really annoying. I'll name it random stuff, so I have a differentiation. Ouch, hate when that happens. No, the worst thing when happens is when you're, like, laying in bed and you drop your phone on your face. Oh, it's the worst. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, bro. That's terrible. I haven't done that in so long. I'm, like, due for it. Bro, I'm terrified. It has been so long since I've got a paper cut. And, like, realistically, I've got one on the way, you know? Like, realistically, I'm gonna get one at some point. Like, it's been so long, and I'm so terrified. I'm not looking forward to the day it happens. I've literally just done that. It's so bad. Yeah. You have a design for the Tears of the Kingdom towers? No, I have not built anything before this stream. This is literally the first stream. Do you prefer Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Oh, okay, we're getting into a crazy topic. I'm not getting really deep into this because we've talked about it so much in the past. what I'll say is, since replaying it, I have reinforced the conclusion that I came to all the way back when Tears first came out. In terms of gameplay, Tears of the Kingdom sweeps in every single way. In terms of story, Breath of the Wild sweeps in every single way. My first playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom, I did not like it because I was mainly focused on the story and experienced the story. But the second time I played it, I really, really, really enjoyed it because I didn't care about the story this time. I was just playing it to play the game. There you go. Complete Tears of the Kingdom opinion right there. That's why I didn't like it so much the first time. Because I was really focused on experiencing the story, and the story ended up being absolutely terrible. After replaying the game, I still stand by that. The story of Tears of the Kingdom is terrible. Have you 100% Tears? No, I got every light route and every shrine in preparation for this project, but I haven't really done anything, like, beyond that. Do a Tears of the Kingdom speedrun? I actually wanted to stream Tears of the Kingdom, or not stream, speedrun it when it first came out. But back then, like, you couldn't skip the opening cutscene in speedruns, and when I realized I couldn't skip that opening cutscene, I was like, never mind. I don't want to speedrun the game anymore. Because it's literally just like 4 minutes of cutscenes at the start of the game. But when I was doing the Tears of the Kingdom Taskmaster with Morph, Small Ant told me that you can actually skip that opening cutscene now for speedrunning. And I was like, oh, that's cool. At this point, though, I don't think I want to bother, you know? It's been so long, I don't really care to speedrun it anymore.
Welcome back to the Zelda Misery Craft Grind. Any thoughts about the Zelda movie? When do you expect a burnout? Also, can you build a biblically accurate job application?
Thank you for the 10. I want this fish right here. I appreciate it. Any thoughts on the Zelda movie? I'm cautiously optimistic. I trust that Nintendo is going to handle a Zelda movie properly. I trust them. But also, like, why couldn't it be animated, you know? Like, I'm cautiously optimistic is the best way to put it. When you expect a burnout? I don't know. I feel like this project, probably episode 3. Probably by the 3rd episode I'll burn out. Because, like, the first episode, it's all going to be new, you know? It's all going to be new. It's all going to be fun and whimsical. Doing everything for the first time. It's going to be awesome. Second episode, I'll be kind of a little bit tired of it, but, like, you know, I'm still kind of new to the whole thing, is probably what I'm guessing. I'm going to be riding off the high of the first episode being released. It's going to be good. Third episode is, like, where I'm going to be at the halfway point, probably, and it's going to be, like, I'm starting to get tired of this. That's my prediction. That is my prediction. Are there any more Guardians in Akala? Yeah, there's the there's this guy up here, and there's the Skywatcher on the maze. Maybe you should just ignore the depths until the end? No. No, this is something I've thought of. Doing the depths all at once is a guaranteed way to burn out. I need to split the depths up. I can't do all the depths at once. They're going to be split up. I can't do it. No shot. You know about the 128 level on the demon list? I probably know the level, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. But if you tell me what the level is, I probably have heard of it. Oh, right. This exists. I forgot this exists. Oh my goodness. I'll deal with that later. Why are there iron blocks in these ones? Is this Guardian still here? No, he's not. He's definitely not. Why is this Guardian doubled? You guys see that? Why is he got like a double head? Oh, it's the claw. It's the claw. It's not the... I'm an idiot. I thought it was part of the Guardian head, but it's the claw. Okay, I have to be more careful about how I remove these ones. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that guardian. There's no way that guardian's there. The only one that exists is in Hateno. Are you ready for candy corn season? Yes, I'm so ready for candy corn season, bro. Wait, Grazzy, you play GD? Yeah, this channel started as a GD channel. I'm not getting like all the way back into it, but if you rewind like 10 minutes, I was talking about it. Yeah, my hardest demon is Cold Sweat. Cold Sweat, Yada, Blade of Justice. Those are my top 3. There aren't any guardians in Death Mountain. Yes, there are. Near the entrance. And we have to remove the tower anyways. Around here. Yeah, there's 2. Is there a 3rd? I think there's only 2. Alright, yeah, these guys. Oh, there's some Ruin Guardians. Oh, yeah, there's Ruin Guardians. There's some Ruin Guardians in a lava lake nearby. Like, west of the tower. I remember that now. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. Dude, did you guys know? I actually, like, slipped up and legitimately, gave away that I was doing this project to, on Oziel's, Tears of the Kingdom GeoGuessr video. I participated in his GeoGuessr video, and at that point, I had already decided that I was, doing the Tears project, but I hadn't announced it to anyone, not even the other builders. Oh. What is getting removed here? Terracotta. And I said, at some point, I literally said, I was like, let's run it back in a few years when I've built all of Tears. Like, I just, like, instinctively said that. And Oziel called me out on it, and I like, played it off like I was trolling. But it was, like, a genuine slip-up. Like, I genuinely slipped up there. I thought it was just a joke. Yeah, I played it off like a joke, but it wasn't. Like, I genuinely, yeah. The other funny thing, when I announced to the other builders that I was doing the Tears project, I thought I was like a week away from starting it. So I changed the role name in my Discord server to Tears of the Kingdom project instead of Breath of the Wild project. Because I was like, wouldn't it be funny if people noticed? And then like a few days later, I start the stream. But then it took a month of prep work. So there have been some people in my Discord server that have been talking about it for like a month because they saw the role. And all the people who knew, like all my friends and mods were playing it off like I was trolling. And I don't know if they all believed. I don't know if they all believed it. Were you happy about your 1 million view on your Breath of the Wild release video? On the first episode? Yeah. When that thing hit 50K, I was happy. Because, like, I had 2,000 subscribers. We're coming up on our first Divine Beast, I just realized. We're gonna kill our first Divine Beast soon. Okay, we need to add Terracotta back in for this guy. There it is. Goodbye, tower. Goodbye. Verdania's gonna die. We're gonna kill him. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's Terracotta. I have to remove this by hand because there's Terracotta in the cliffs. We're gonna have to remove all the lava on Death Mountain at some point. Like, all this is gonna have to go. But yeah, there's like a bunch of guardians down here. Gaslight the hell out of the Discord. I gotta DM that guy. Hold on, I gotta DM that guy who bet me $2,000. This dude the other day bet me $2,000 I can't finish Tears of the Kingdom by August 2029. He probably didn't even think I was considering it, and I was like, oh, little do you know, buddy, pal. Yeah, I'll do this by hand. Remove this. Oh, my voice is starting to get sore. 2029, lol, that's so long. Yeah, like I'm 98% confident I can finish before August 2029. Okay. Listen up, everyone. Don't take this as like super serious official. I think I will be done before December 2020... I could probably finish before December 2027. Or, I guess, before the start of 2028. I think I can finish it in, like, roughly 2.5 years. It really depends. The thing with this is I don't intend... Like, the Breath of the Wild map was my main project, you know? Like, my main focus. But I don't necessarily intend on making this project my main thing, you know? I don't see myself working on the Tears map as much as I worked on the Breath of the Wild map. And for that reason, while I do think that Tears of the Kingdom is less work at this point than the original Breath of the Wild map was, I still don't know if it's going to be significantly less time, because I don't think I'll be working on it as much. Does that make sense? I'm not familiar with the new game. Is the Tears map based on Breath of the Wild? Yes, it is. What's up, Tom on Mars? I know you. Sick to see you here. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom basically takes the Breath of the Wild map, edits it, and adds a bunch of stuff to it. Dude, that reminds me. Tom, I got a funny story for you. So, I saw a bunch, I think it was your videos. I was in a Carl Jacobs build competition lately, and because I'm like such a new gen baby little builder boy, I don't know a lot. I'm not familiar with a bunch of like the voxel sniper, like those kind of plugins and stuff. So when I realized that the competition was against like the greatest builders of all time, I was like, and Axiom wasn't allowed and those plugins were, I was like, oh my God, I only have 3 days to learn all these different like plugins and stuff. And I used a bunch of your videos. You have a bunch of videos on like terrain work with I think it was Voxel Sniper. There's a couple more I don't remember the names of, but your videos helped me a lot. They had no Axiom. Yeah, I know. Yeah, for those guys who don't know, I was in, I think it's Carl's most recent video. It was like a 25-player pro building competition. And I got invited. So I was thinking like, oh, I'm invited. The builders must not be that crazy, right? Because like, I'm not nearly like as good as a lot of people think I am. And then I show up and I'm looking at the other builders in the Discord server and I'm like, these people are going to absolutely wipe the floor with me. Like, I was like, it is over for me. And I was terrified at that point. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get crushed. And the thing is, like, I knew from the start I was never gonna win. I just didn't want to embarrass myself in front of these other builders, you know? I was like, I do not want to embarrass myself in front of all these people. So I did like a crazy 3-day crash course where I did nothing but practice building with these like new plugins and stuff. I still kind of embarrassed myself, but like, I was already freaking out, and then I saw they weren't allowing Axiom, and I was like, it's over. It's over. It's over. What'd you build? I built this crappy little house round 1 because we had 10 minutes to build a house, which was just not a lot of time. And then round 2 is where I got eliminated. There was like, we had like 30 minutes to build anything we wanted, but we had a limited block palette. And the block palette was like, dirt and glass pane. And like, that was it. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I ended up settling on on doing a custom tree using like stained glass, for the leaves. And I was using blue stained glass for like an ocean and like the dirt and grass for an island, right? It was going all right, but I made a critical error. That error being, I've never built a tree with glass before, right? And so I made a mistake of treating the grass like leaves. Like, with leaves, you don't usually you don't like do a huge clump of leaves, right? You add a lot of air blocks in to vary it up, right? And I took that same idea and applied it with the leaves, but the problem there is that the glass is really transparent, so adding that much air made it look not great. And so I think the lesson I learned, the takeaway I had, was that I needed to add more glass and less air. But also, like, the other builds were unbelievable. Like, if you go watch the video and you watch, like, the second round, I just didn't have a chance. There was no chance. And I'm really glad, I'm kind of glad I didn't make it past, because the third round was a team build, and I did not want to drag any teammates down into the grave with me, bro. Are you streaming tomorrow? I might be. We'll see. I'm killing Vah Ruta right now. My FPS is dropping. Are you named after Grazzy Pinbo from Star Wars Galaxy? Yes, I am. Definitely. But yeah, those were like the most anxiety-inducing 3 days of my life, bro. That was just a crazy week for me in general. Because I had that, and then I also agreed to OZL's Tears of the Kingdom GeoGuessr stream on the same week. So I had to learn, like, some speedrun movement for that. And then I was also in Morph's Taskmaster that same week. And I was like, this is the most I've ever felt like a YouTuber.
Do you use models to build the terrain?
To build terrain, we read, for the terrain here, for the actual surface of Hyrule, we use the height map of Hyrule to generate. For the depths terrain, Hazuki read the terrain data from Tears to generate them. So kind of, yeah. But yeah, we only generated the terrain. We didn't generate any of the builds and stuff. Rudania, you have seen better days. Oh my goodness. I would not have been able to perform under that pressure. It looked terrifying. It was terrifying, bro. Because the thing for me, like, I'm a slow builder, you know? I try and build something, and it takes me a long time. Because, like, again, something I've always said, a lot of people think I'm way better than I actually am. Because, like, my main projects, the main content of my channel is rebuilding things from other games. And, like, movies and stuff. So, like, all the designs are decided for me. So, like, while I do have experience building, I don't have a lot of experience coming up with my own designs on the fly, going fast, you know? Because it's usually just given to me. And so, when I'm, like, when I'm at a point where I have to, like, build a house from my own imagination, I'm really slow. Because it takes me a lot of time to, like, alright, what colors are going to work? You know, this and that. And I'm colorblind too, so I can't even trust my eyes. And they give me 10 minutes to build a house, and I'm like, oh no, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. And that's exactly what happened. It was terrible, because I didn't have time to, like, properly pick out colors or anything. You cooked Rudania? Yeah, he has seen better days. Rudania has seen better days. This is the biggest mask I've ever had, ever. Like, this is crazy. Give me that. I'm going to save this preset real quick, because, yeah. We need it for safety in case my game crashes or I accidentally remove something I shouldn't have. But yeah, that was like, I remember thinking to myself that week, I was like, this is the most I've ever felt like a YouTuber. I have like 3 recordings in 1 week. Like, this is insane. Get rid of all this. I suppose we're doing the temples, right? Yeah, we're building everything. This terracotta is going to be an issue because the there's terracotta in the walls. I don't know why I'm not just doing that. Yeah, server's lagging. I wonder if the server's lagging because of the crazy height limit. That's probably why. Who is this? It's a fake Gricken. It's a fake Gricken. It's not the real Gricken, guys. Don't get tricked. Fireblight has also seen better days. You know what? I'm just gonna put you out of your misery all at once. Okay, yeah, the server's lagging. I wonder if Sam is doing something like crazy with World Edit. There we go. Please tell me where you got that Master Sword yesterday. What? Please tell me where you got that Master Sword yesterday. Are you talking about that? I don't know where I got that. That was a Christmas gift that my mom gave me. So I don't know. Apparently she ordered it from some dude in Germany. And I was like, okay. Wow. Are you having the same people work with you? Yeah, it's pretty much the same team. Some people aren't here this time around, but for the most part, yeah, same team. Gigantic plume of smoke above the top made me lag like crazy. It doesn't make me lag unless I turn on shaders. Does Breath of the Wild map work on Bedrock? There is a Bedrock download, but it's obviously a bit tricky to get on, like, consoles. Because you can't just, like, download it to your console. I think if you're on a console, the only way to access it might genuinely be to, like, download it on, like, your phone or your computer or something, and then open a realm outside of like, the console. That's a mistake. Like, you have to open the realm outside of the console. Okay, we're gonna have to do it, like, this way. I think that's the only way you can, like, get it if you're on console. But if you're on Bedrock on, like, a PC, it should be easy. I don't know how it works. I just got the Bedrock download and put that up and was like, I don't know how it works. You guys figure it out. Like, getting it set up. I know you can get it set up. I don't know how. I don't know. These Divine Beasts... Okay, to be fair, I was going to say these Divine Beasts are going to be annoying to remove, but I think this is the worst one. Because it shares so many blocks with the terrain. Like, all this terracotta, I don't know how we're going to remove it yet. There's probably some fancy mask stuff I can do if I just think about it for longer than 2 seconds. What is this block? Do I really not have that in the mask already? Huh. Remove the eyes. Oh my goodness, Rudania. You have seen better days. Wait, what's getting removed down there? I never removed... I'm an idiot. Get that out of here. Where is it? There it is. Did it not get removed? Okay, it did. Why did it disappear anyways? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Could try Magic Select. That is true. Magic Select will probably work. I don't know how interconnected it is, but it'll probably be better. Boom. Get rid of this. That's most of it. Oh, there's still some stuff down here on the tail. We're gonna have to remove the Death Mountain smoke, by the way. I did realize that the chasm is... Remember how I told you guys that we moved all the caves, like, up in the air when we generated them? The Death Mountain chasm is so tall that it didn't matter. It's so tall. And then all the... Oh my god, there's so many caves here. This is actually crazy to look at. Chasm is fused with the smoke plume. I don't think it's a problem though, because we're removing the fog and like the smoke anyways, right? So like it doesn't matter. That's why I didn't tell you how Ziki, because like it doesn't matter. Let's get rid of... There's a bunch of stuff here. I'm just trying to move my hand. It's a lot faster than clunking up the mask. This I can remove though. All right, let's get some magic select out. Do not click that. For some of this, it's probably honestly fastest to just do, like... Wait, doesn't this work? I never use this. Yeah, erase connected. I never use this feature. How well does that... What's the range? Oh, the range is actually, like, pretty good. I've never used the delete tool like this. Wow, yeah, this is pretty good. I don't know if Magic's like, probably wouldn't be better. Maybe if I select to terracotta and I just like drag like this. Nope, 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 that's not gonna work. Nope. Did I just delete it? Uh-oh. Did I just delete it on accident? No, okay. I thought I just deleted the blocks and deleted like everything down here, but I don't think I did. What is that? Oh yeah. Close call, close call. Okay, if we look at the sky like this, it should work. Where? Okay, is it no longer in the mask? It's no longer in the mask. If we, like, get, like, this angle. Yeah, now it works. I'm a professional builder, by the way. Literally my job. And I'm just terrible at it. No, 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 no. Do not select that down there. I gotta be so careful with this thing. And, like, get like, the big chunks. Like so. As long as we get like the big chunks, should be fine. All the soul lanterns. Okay, we're gonna put soul lanterns in the mask and just remove them all at once. By doing, this. That should be all of them. We have to do the feet. That's gonna be a bit annoying, probably. Alright, let's put terracotta back in the mask and just do this. How are you gonna get rid of the lava? It's not gonna be that hard. I just have to pretty much do the same thing I'm doing right here. Just select the lava and delete it. Okay. Just do the rest by hand. Hopefully I didn't... I hope I was smart enough to not, like, fuse the feet with the terrain too much. There's signs? Oh, I did not know that was there. Dude, I know that, who was it? Sly added a bunch of, like, secret signs around the map like that. And I, like, genuinely have only seen, like, 3 of them. But apparently there's, like, hundreds. And I swear I've only ever seen, like, 3. He hid those things so well. What build are you excited to build? I don't know. Like, honestly, to tell you the truth about this project, like, a lot of this project is... It's not really as much, like, big builds, you know? It's more so just smaller things. So I don't know if there's anything where it's like... Yeah, I'm really excited to build. It's more so like, oh, I'm really excited to change the castle. You know? Okay. That's most of it. Yeah, it's literally just the feet. These are probably gonna be... I was stupid with them. I was so stupid with them. I was so stupid with the feet. It's literally like merged with the ground, bro. Oh. Okay, I can remove that. Alright, we need to like separate it from the terrain and then do that. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. This looks like it's safe to remove, but I'm not gonna risk it. A good thing I didn't risk it. Oh my gosh, it was not separate. I was not smart with how... Again, I was not thinking during the Breath of the Wild project, like, oh, when I need to remove this in 2 years, it's going to be really useful. Like, I was not ready for that. I was not planning ahead. Get rid of all this. And then I can remove this. No, I can't. Where was it connected? Oh, right there. You also on Twitch? Yeah. I like streaming on Twitch way more. The best way I can say it, like comparing streaming on YouTube to Twitch, is like when I stream on Twitch, I feel like I'm just kind of like chilling and hanging out with everyone, you know. When I stream on YouTube, I feel like I'm doing my job. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes any sense at all. It's just like Twitch chat is like just streaming on Twitch feels way more chill. But when I'm streaming on YouTube, I feel like more pressure to like perform and entertain. You know what I mean? YouTube is your career, Twitch is your hobby. Kind of, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Let's get rid of this. That should be separated now. Why is there blue wool? It must be remnants from when I was coloring. Separating the top half of the castle and the bottom to make it float feels like it'll be super difficult. I don't think so. I think it'll literally be as simple as just like, oh, let's select this. You know, like, oh, select this chunk. Boom. Boom. It's separated now. We just have to like kind of carefully outline what we want to remove. That's the wrong mask. I don't need that mask on anyways. I don't know why I put that back on. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'll do a bunch of the more, like, crazy terrain work later. This is separate, so I can do that. This is separate now, so I can do that. By the way, heads up, everyone. I'm actually working on another project right now, like, off-stream. That's part of the reason I'm only going to be, I'm going to, like, stream this. Like, that's part of the reason I'm not going to be working on this off stream too much, if at all. for the time being, because I am working on another project. I'm gonna have another video releasing before the first tiers video, so look out for that. Please don't say the word job, it's scary. Yeah, sorry guys. Dude, I'm a full-time YouTuber. You think I'm not scared of that word too? Oh, it looks weird. Oh, it looks really weird. That looks really weird without Rudania. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want Twilight Princess on a Switch? I don't know. I'm not like crazy excited. Like I don't care that much. I guess like a 6 or 7. I don't know. Probably a 6 or 7. Noah, what's up? I see you. Sorry, Noah. There's a lot of people here. We should probably smooth out the little areas where the feet were, because I like flattened them out and made them look weird so that it was like steady for the foot to be on, you know? So we gotta like smooth this out a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Oh, this is gonna take a lot more terrain work that I don't care to do, because that looks like really weird. That looks, yeah, I'll mess with the terrain later. Alright, we gotta get rid of the smoke. We got you on the TV, that's awesome. I hope your cat's watching me. Yeah. Oh my god. There's a lot here. We're gonna get rid of the smoke. We're killing the smoke. Alright, so there's that. There's this. We need... Uh-oh. The server's lagging again. Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna kill the server. Let's grab magma. Alright, is that everything? There's this. There we go. He is, and taking a bath while watching. That's awesome. I want a cat so bad. Yeah, okay. So it looks like the cavern overrode the smoke, which is good. What's stopping you from getting a cat? Bro, I'm just not ready to take care of a cat right now. Number one, I'm not ready to take care of a cat right now. Number two, I'm in an apartment and like we probably have the room for a cat, but I'd rather like, you know, have a spot where a cat has more room. And also my brother that I'm living with is allergic. So, like 3 reasons why I'm not doing it. Alright, we're just gonna do this and hope nothing breaks. That might crash the server, actually. That might crash the server. No! Alright. That worked well. The outer bits are gonna be annoying to remove, though. When will you get Nacho? Dude, I'm gonna get him eventually. You guys are just gonna call it Grat or something. You call the dog Grog. You're just gonna call the cat Grat. Or worse, Grittin. Anyone who... If I ever get a cat and I look over in chat and I see someone say, oh my god, Gritty, I'm gonna freak out. You're going to lose privileges to look at my cat if you call it Grittin or Gritty. You will lose privileges. I will take the cat away from you. Well, now I'm doing it. You're gonna ruin it for everyone, buddy. Alright, you make all the dungeons. Yes, we're building everything in Tears of the Kingdom. If it's in Tears of the Kingdom, we're building it. What do you think of your latest video? My latest video was a passion project. I never expected it to do well. Like, I figured it would, like, not do well. I was talking to Celius about it, and it was like, that video has literally been on the back burner for, like, 2 years. And it was just, like, something that, like, I had to get it out of my system, you know? I just had to finish that video, finally. And I kind of knew it wouldn't perform well. Felon. Yeah, okay. Guys, you guys all know Celius Spring. He gave me a really good idea to name my cat Felon. What do you guys think of that one?
Gritty gonna hit the gritty.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Thank you for the 2, Nolan. I appreciate it. If I ever see one of you guys call it Gritty, you're banned. You're out for life. Yeah, Celius told me I should name my cat Felon, and I think that's a really funny idea. I'll be harboring a felon in my home. Felon like felony? Yep, you got it. Felon like felony. That's exactly right. Why are you deleting those? Because the smoke is not in Tears of the Kingdom. That's an excellent. I just imagine like introducing myself to other people. It's like, oh, you have any pets? Yeah, I'm harboring a felon back home. And like, I wouldn't be lying. I would not be lying if I said that. Macaroni and cheese with Doritos was a better idea that he had. No, I will never forgive him for that idea. How did I pull the smooth tool up? That's wild. You're actually doing it? I wasn't expecting you to do that. What, name my cat Felon? Or build the Tears of the Kingdom map? I think naming my... See, the thing is, though, like, it'd be funny to name my cat Felon, but then I have to imagine, like, going into the vet, and they're like, oh, you here to pick up your pet? And I'm like, yeah, I'm here to pick up Felon. Like... I don't know if I'm brave enough for that. I don't know if I'm brave enough. It'd be really funny, though. It would be really funny. My other idea was to get a gray cat and name it something like Concrete. What do you guys think of that idea? He's my little block of cement, bro. Grat has such a bluntness to it. Yeah, you call it grat, it's like, ugh, like that's a gross word. Orange cat named Brick. Concrete is awesome. Name it Cobblestone. I could name it Sidewalk. Driveway. Peter Gritton goes hard. Not gonna lie. No, it doesn't. It does not go hard. It does not. That is terrible. Black cat, name it Charcoal? That's so boring, though. You gotta give it a funny name. Asphalt. Yeah, Asphalt's good. Asphalt's pretty good. Dude, look at Death Mountain. It looks so empty and boring now. No stealing Peter Griffin from me. Yeah. No one wants to steal that name, bro. Don't worry, nobody tried to steal that name from you. Oh, look at it on the map. Oh, that's so weird. You little asphalt. I feel like if I ever get a, like, if you get a dog, you kind of got to give it a serious name, you know? But you get a cat, you got to name it something funny. Drywall. Drywall's a really good name. I like that. Drywall's really funny. Should we go take out Vah Ruta next? I think we should get rid of Vah Ruta. I don't think there's any guardians in the area. This whole area, all that's here is Ruta. Let's get over there. Gritty No, I'm not doing that.
Name it Gritty Grog.
I'm not doing that. It is not being named that. It is not. That's not happening. If I ever try to name my cat that, I expect you guys to all, like, unsubscribe. Thank you for the 5, Hyperion. I appreciate it. But no. No amount of money will ever make me call my cat Gritty Grat. There are some guardians on the mountain, aren't there? Not near Zora's Domain. Is there? No, there's none near Zora's Domain. Bro, why are the chunks not loading? Come on. Let's lock in. I'll try relogging again. There is that one. Yeah, there is the one guardian near the tower. I'll get that when I remove the tower. Brother. I hate this stupid thing. It shows up all the time. This used to happen very rarely. Now it happens like every time I disconnect from a server. And the only way to fix it, you just like sit in the single player world. You just gotta like sit here like this for a little bit. This is the fix that I found. Give it a little bit of time, and then you try again. Nope. Alright, we gotta give it more time. Drywall, get down from the attic. This is the 7th time this week. Fig is now sleeping. Wow. You saying that I couldn't entertain him and now he's falling asleep? That's crazy. Brother. This is awesome. Name your cat Chewbacca. Chewbacca's not bad, but I feel like, again, that's kind of basic, you know? I'm not naming my cat Thermal Paste. No. No. Not Thermal Paste. Not doing Thermal Paste. Alright, what do you guys think? Is it ready yet? Is it ready to work? There we go. Oh, and I'm suffocating. Awesome. Alright, Vah Ruta, you ready to die? Dude, this one's gonna be so much easier to remove. Look at this. Literally all I have to do is like boom. Boom. Replace not water with air. I think this will work. Yeah. Easy. And then we just do / drain 10 and get rid of this. Goodbye, Vah Ruta. This is gonna look so weird without Vah Ruta. Vah Ruta has literally been here in this lake for... How long has it been? We're coming up on 3 years since I built Vah Ruta. Whoops. Can I spell, please? Thank you. We'll drain like 5. Yeah, perfect. Actually, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to be doing something to replace all this. You killed the elephant? Well, he needed to die. He was in the way. He was in the way. And we're not done yet. We got to kill more of him. Gravel. His name starts with GR, so Gravel is perfect. I am not naming my cat off of a stupid GR joke. That is not happening. There's no universe in which I am doing that. That's not gonna happen. Name the cat Fireplace Fuel. Fireplace Fuel? What, you mean logs? You mean wood? Fireplace Fuel. Yeah, good one. Fireplace Fuel. There we go. The elephant has been killed. Name your cat Wireless Speaker. What are we even talking about anymore? What are we talking about? Will the times of the streams be consistent in future days? Probably. I might stream in the evening instead of the afternoon. It depends.
Gravel.
Nope. Gravel's off the table. It's off the table. Thank you for the 2, Hyperion. Titanium Loaf. Okay. You guys are crazier with the names than I thought. Microwavable. Yes. Microwavable. Maybe if I get a white cat, I'll name it Microwave. Microwave is pretty funny. Can we settle on the cat named Debrickashaw? Dude.
Gravy?
Gravy? Nope. Not happening. Thank you, Nolan, for the 2. I appreciate it. Fun fact, my family had a Halloween decoration, and it was a black cat, and we called it Debrickashaw. That's where the name came from. For anyone who remembers, no one remembers that. I'm not even going to bother saying it. Literally nobody here remembers that. Yeah, we already have a cat named Debrickashaw. That one's taken. I'm not gonna do that yet, actually. Why are the caverns and the sinkholes up in the sky again? So, the reason we generated all the caves up here in the sky is because, our terrain is not 100% perfect, you know? We did a lot of manual work to the terrain, and not everything would line up perfectly if we generated it in the terrain. So, I told Hauziki to generate them up in the sky here, so that I can easily select each one and move it down to the location of my will. It basically just gives me more control over the placement of the caves. That's the idea. Because we had some issues where, like, some number, like, when we would offset them in certain ways, they would perfectly line up, but then others wouldn't. So it was like, we were gonna have issues, so I just decided, like, you know what? I think it was actually, I say I decided, I'm pretty sure it was Hauziki's idea, so I don't know why I'm saying it like I came up with it. I'm a thief. I steal all of Hauziki's ideas. I'm just a clone of a greater man. Name your cat Manslaughter. Bro. What What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You guys just have the dictionary open and you're scrolling to a random page and being like, this one. Manslaughter the cat. That's crazy. Medical malpractice. What are we talking about? Medical malpractice is insanity. That's insanity. I can see that fitting like a white cat because it's like, you know, like a doctor's coat. Medical malpractice. Oh, man. That sounds like a Cards Against Humanity card. Naming your cat medical malpractice. I'm really set on either Nacho or Felon. Those are the two. Nacho, Felon, and Concrete. Those are the ones that I'm set on. Like, as much as I do want, like, an orange cat, I feel like I'm not gonna, like, get a cat, like, based on that, you know? Because I want to, like, I'll probably, like, adopt a cat or, like, get one from a shelter, you know? And it's, like, I'm not gonna, like, choose based on the cat's fur color at that point if I'm doing it like that, you know? So, like, as many ideas I come up with, they might not stick. War crime. Yeah. War crime. That's the good one. Can we play Cards Against Humanity on the live stream? No, I think that's not a good idea, actually. Actually, I think, like, that's a bad idea. This is a good way to, I wouldn't get banned for that, no. Alright, so now we replace air and water with water, and that should fix up all of these issues. No? What if I just replace air with water? Do I have I don't have a G mask. Why is this not working? Did I just, like, screw up? Am I just stupid? I accidentally skipped a song. Whoops. Okay, I just messed up. I just messed up. Oh! There's still a piece of Vah Ruta. Oh! There goes Sam. Goodbye, Vah Ruta. You're dead now. Oh, it looks so weird. It looks uncomfortable. Is that a... What is this? How did this survive? Drain this. Boom. Dude, it looks so weird. It looks uncomfortable. Beard would be my name for a cat that's brown. You're gonna look at a brown cat and say, you're Beard. That is crazy. Beard. Beard the cat. That's insanity. I'm out of water. Old shoes. This is terrible. How are we still on the topic of stupid cat name? Can we really not think of anything funnier? Like, surely we can think of something funnier. There's like 500 people here. If you include Twitch chat. Surely somebody can say something funnier than name your cat Beer. Like, come on, guys. Stupid fish names. Oh, yeah. That's even better. Yeah, actually. You guys really did come up with something better. Nope, I look over and we're still talking about cat names. This is awesome. Goodbye to this tower. Dude, it looks so strange. It looks so strange. Like, these towers have literally been here for like 3 years. And now we're changing it. It's weird. Nope, still cat names. Still just cat names. One day we'll find a funnier topic. One day. Oh, we need to remove the guardian down here. This looks like one I should do by hand. Name your fish Fisher. We got so many creative geniuses. Creative geniuses in chat right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this and, like, fill the pool up. Water. And we just do, like, this. And then we have to, like, fill this up a little bit, make it look cleaner. There we go. There we go. Name a cat Arachnophobia. Yeah. We're still talking about cat names. This is awesome. Name the cat Litten, like the Pokemon? Dude, you guys think I should... There's a new Pokemon game coming out. You guys think I should build that in Minecraft? Isn't it just Lumio City from X and Y? I was thinking about building that. I don't know if there's, like, gonna be enough content there to build, though. Build GTA 6. Dude, that would literally just, like, be building Miami, Florida, right? Dude, I've thought about this before. People always tell me to build Grand Theft Auto 5, and it's like, you mean Los Angeles. You just want me to build the city of Los Angeles in Minecraft, right? Like, what do you mean? Funnily enough, it would probably get more views if I titled it, I built GTA 5 in Minecraft, instead of I built Los Angeles in Minecraft. Like, if I made that video, I would probably base it off Grand Theft Auto, because it would get more views than if I did Los Angeles. Look up Build the Earth Project. Yeah, literally just go to the Build the Earth Project, bro. They've already done it. They have already done it. Dude, I got an email from someone a few months ago. Somebody wanted to commission me to build the entire city of Copenhagen in Minecraft. And I was like, that's gonna be like thousands of dollars, bro. Like, the entire city of Copenhagen? If you want interiors too, like, buddy, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's not in your budget, man. And I replied, and I told him that. I was like, I'm down, but it's gonna be thousands of dollars, buddy. And he never replied. And I was like, yeah, that's not in his budget. Like, I would have, because I would have got a video out of that too. That would be a funny video. Imagine you guys see me upload one day and I'm just like, yeah, I built all of Copenhagen. Just all of it. The whole thing. Like, that's pretty funny. Get all the malice out of here. I don't blame him, though. I mean, maybe there were other people that would be willing to build Copenhagen for, like, way less. But, like, not me. I'm not gonna build Copenhagen for less than 1,000. The thing is, like, I didn't know exactly, like, I didn't get all the details. Like, did you want interiors? Do you want it to be 100% accurate? And, like, I asked him for those details so I could give a more accurate, like, estimate of what it would cost. But he never replied, so I just assumed he was like, yeah, nah. There's a guardian over here I need to remove. I already removed him. Never mind. Let's remove this tower, then. Mike, thank you for gifting a sub on Twitch. I appreciate it, man. I really do got to do another book of supporters. I didn't think about that until now. Wait. There's another hidden sign here. I didn't know about that. I've thought about building the original Fortnite map too, but I think that's probably already been done before, right? No way somebody hasn't done the, like, I built all of Fortnite in Minecraft, right? Surely somebody's done that. There's no way I'm the first to think of that. Literally no way. Are there guardian? Oh, yeah, of course there are guardians here. What am I talking about? I know that there are guardians here. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many guardians to remove here. I'll fix all the... I'm just gonna remove them for now. I'll come back later and fix all the terrain. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. What's your roommate doing? I heard he's calling you an asshole. He's probably like... What time is it? 4:41? He might be at the gym, actually. It's usually gym time for him. That, or yeah, he's probably sitting at his computer calling me an asshole. One of the two. Those are like two options. One of the two. Unbreaths your wild. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm unbreathing the wild right here. Oh, oh my god, there's so many. Dude, it's really crazy, like, looking around and being like, wow, I built all of this. Like, dang. Have you ever been to Copenhagen? No, I've not been to Copenhagen. I live in the middle of the U.S. I haven't even gone out of the country. That's not true. I have gone out of the country. I went to the Bahamas last summer. But that's, like, it. I have water. Well, we can fix up some of this terrain now, I guess. It's not too bad. Get a roommate reveal. I'm not doing a roommate reveal. He definitely does not want to be on camera anyways. He definitely does not want to be on camera anyways. Oh, there's another hidden... Dude, I'm finding all the hidden signs by just deleting everything. Who would have guessed that would work? Who would have guessed? I genuinely at one point thought that the hidden signs thing was a troll. Because I just never have seen any. When I saw the book that said like, oh, I've hidden hundreds of signs around, I genuinely thought it was a troll. Because like a year went by and I never saw a single one. But I guess not. Clearly it's not. Clearly there are actually signs like that. Where was the hidden log in this area? You want me to spoil it? I can spoil it. Oh, the data didn't carry over. The book data didn't carry over. I can't even open it. Oh, that's interesting. But it's right here. It's in this rock. There are two ways you can look at it. You can look at it from above, too. What if I bring the cat over? Can we do a cat reveal night? That's tempting. I just want to see a cat. I'm not going to be live streaming long enough for you to come over. I'm like, my voice is going, bro. My throat is hurting. I'm getting off soon here. I've already been going. How long has it been? 2.5 hours. Almost 3 hours. Son of the Guardian was pesky. Yeah, I don't even think you can get that unless you, like, break into the Guardian. Dog versus cat reveal. It won't take long. No, buddy. No. You're not bringing the cat over, man. That's not happening. I know Taylor's there with you. Taylor, don't let him. How about that? We're outside coming up now? Yeah, okay. Now you're making up information. Whoops. That's not where that's meant to go. Boom, boom. Like that. I don't know why I needed to fix that. It wasn't a problem. I'll get to the Hateno tower, remove that, and then see if I want to keep going. Oh, hello. You are a remnant that needs to go. Oh, there's a lot of issues. I'm definitely gonna have to do like a second sweep over this whole area, make sure I didn't miss anything. Because there's a lot of air. Oh, like, what is that? Like, what is this? What is... Oh, it's probably mossy cobblestone I removed on accident. Well, I'll mess with that later. Dude, it looks so empty and weird. Cat in the briefcase. I believe it, actually. I believe that you're telling the truth. Cat in the briefcase, yeah. Cat in the briefcase, I'm sure. There we go. Hateno Tower gone. Briefcase is an incredible name for a cat. How are you guys still talking about cat names? That was like 30 minutes ago. Have you got a Switch 2? Yes, I do have a Switch 2. I did my Tears of the Kingdom replay on the Switch 2. It was really good. Do I call it there? Or do I try and knock out this whole corner? I think I'm going to try and knock out this whole corner, because there's not much in here. We just have to go, like, remove the tower, and then, like, we're done. Drawbridge is a good name for a cat. We're not going back to the cat name thing. Come on, guys. Focus up. We need to lock in here. There's moss around here, so I'm not going to mess with that much more. I don't think there's any guardians around here, right? There's, like, no guardians down here. It's just the towers. Is there a guardian down here? No. There's none on Eventide. No. There's none down here. We just have to remove the towers. Let's go to the next one. It's over here somewhere. Name it switch 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, I need to try and see if I can play Mario Kart World Online again, because I want to actually get a chance to play the game. Holy ugly, what is going on here? What a mess. Oh, fine, I'll deal with it. Don't you guys hate when you have to do your job, and your job is playing video games? Life is so hard. Did the music just stop? Why did the music just stop? It just stopped. Dude, I use YouTube for my music, and, like, if I have it playing on my computer in the background, if you go, like, 3 hours without, like, pausing the music or skipping a song or anything, it just, like, stops after a while. And then it'll have a pop-up that's just like, video paused, continue watching? Yes? Why are you pausing my video? Like, what are you talking about? Dumbest thing I've ever, I swear, every time I look over and I see video paused, continue watching, I just freak out. Like, dude, what are we talking about? Yeah, I think this is corner done. There's nothing on Eventide. We have to remove the dragons, I just realized. I just realized we have to remove the dragons. Wait, that's crazy. I mean, I don't have to remove them. I could move them elsewhere. But, like, because of the specific angle of Farash here, we're gonna have to, like, completely redesign this dragon. It's time to kill another deity. No, we're not killing Farash yet. We're not gonna kill the dragons yet. We're just gonna kill the Shikatek. You can just move them somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. Like, the others we could just move. No, not Nadra. Nadra's corrupted. We have to rebuild Nadra. Dinral, we could move somewhere else. But this? No, we have to move this somewhere else. Because I feel like the pose is too specific. The pose is too specific to this area. We're going to have to, like, completely redo it. Which is fine, because I don't like Farash anymore anyways. It's way too small. We 100% have to redo Nadra, though. There's no getting around Nadra. We 100% have to rebuild Nadra. Do we call it there? Oh my god, the caves up here are crazy. There's so many caves in this area. Oh my gosh. Whoa, it's happening? It is happening. The Tears of the Kingdom project is happening. Alright. I think I'm going to call it there. I need more water. My throat is sore. I'm getting hungry. I got to get out of here before I die. Where are you going to put the light dragon? Okay. Final bit of information for you guys. I want to know your thoughts on this. You guys know how we built the Ganon in the boss room? I think what I'm going to do for the light dragon and for Demon Dragon, we're going to build both of them. We're going to build the battle in the sky above the castle. We're going to build them both up there, like circling around each other. That'll be like the final build of the project, I think. I kept Ganon a secret during the Breath of the Wild project, but you guys could probably guess now that I'm going to be building the final boss, so yeah. Probably going to build the Light Dragon and the Demon Dragon up here. You're dying? I mean, we all are, right? Yeah, that's the plan. Should we go visit Gricken and Chubnox real quick, guys? First Gricken and Chubnox visit of the Tears project. Gricken should still be here. I'm pretty sure Gricken should be here. Yep, here he is. Gricken and his son. Dude, isn't it crazy to think about this chicken right here has literally made me thousands of dollars? That's kind of crazy. This chicken, this stupid chicken. Why do you guys like this chicken so much? I remember when Celius and I met up, we like made a bunch of Gricken shorts because we're like, we gotta pay for the trip. Bust out Gricken. Let's start farming Gricken views again. So we started making a bunch of Gricken shorts, and that paid for the trip. It's pretty funny. All right, Chubnox. Let's go visit Chubnox. It's been a while. Here he is. I don't think Chubnox is feeling so good. I don't think that's... I don't think the data's transferred over the world correctly. The data did not transfer over correctly. He did not transfer over. How are you doing the depths? I have some news to break. I got some news to break to you, man. I have news. If you want a full explanation, you'll have to go back in earlier in the stream. I'm tired. My throat is sore. My stomach hurts. I'm hungry. I gotta get going. I gotta get out of here. Yeah. If you go back to like the earlier in the stream, I explain it. So, yeah. Here we go. The project is officially underway. We're officially going. There's no more turning back. It's like official now. We have to finish this project now because the last 2 months, it's like I could change my mind if I wanted to, but now that I'm streaming, it's official. Are you streaming tomorrow? I might be. I'm not sure yet. I'm definitely going to be streaming a lot more, though. I'll definitely be, like, doing more streams of this because I think I'm going to exclusively work on this on stream for now. I don't think I'll be doing too much work on this off stream. So, yeah, I might be streaming in the afternoon tomorrow. Might be streaming in the evening. Might not stream at all. I don't know. The schedule's very up in the air. So, we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. Thank you guys all for joining the stream. Thank you guys all for the donations, especially Liev. 100 gift subs. Ridiculous. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or in a few days for the next stream. Adios, everyone.